Hi, you're welcome to the channel. My name is Ben Grooves. In today's video, I want to share with you a few things. I want to share a few words with you. If you're a beginner, it doesn't matter if you're a bass player, keyboard player, drummer, producer, songwriter, DJ, whatever thing you are so much passionate about and you just started doing that. I want to share a few things with you which I believe would be of great help and will help you a lot in your journey. So without wasting time, let's get right into the video after the intro. Welcome back. If this is your first time, kindly hit the subscribe button right now and press the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a new video. If you're an old subscriber also, thank you so much for coming back. It means a lot to me. Now onto today's video. The first thing I'd like to talk about is the God factor. Yes, the God factor. I'm a Christian, so most of my subscribers and followers are Christians as well. So I would like to talk about the God factor. Now, it's so important that God has to be involved. He has to be at the center of everything we do as Christians. So the God factor has to be the number one thing we consider if we are starting something. So you need to have a father to child conversation with God. You need to go to him. If you want something from your dad, I believe you go to him and with so much humility, and then you ask with so much, that kind of quiet, calm self. So it's so important we go to God like that. Talk to him. Lord, I am so much passionate about the bass guitar. I love to sing, Lord. I love the drums. He knows, God knows, but sometimes he just wants us to tell him again. So you just tell him, Lord, I want to be a drummer. I love playing the drums. I love playing the bass. I love singing. I love to play the keyboard. Lord, I want you to be at the center of it. I want you to lead and I'll follow. I want you to teach me, help me understand the things that I am supposed to understand. If you're a slow learner, tell God, Lord, help me understand things as fast as possible. And trust me, it works. You need to invite him. God would not come in it until you give him an invitation. So the God factor is so important. We cannot take out of the equation. He has to be involved. So the first thing is the God factor. You have to intentionally invite God that he should take the lead and you follow. You have to give him that invite. If you don't do that, he will not come. So the God factor is very, very important. The second thing I'd like to talk about is practice. I'm sure you've heard this a lot of times. You need to practice. Yes, you have to practice. It's so important. That's why you keep hearing it. You have to practice. And here's the thing. Sometimes you practice, but the progress will not be noticed. You will not see any progress. And because sometimes the progress will be seen by someone else, not you. And as beginners, when we start doing something, we watch a lot of videos that gets into our head, and we are so much in a hurry to play the wild things and all that. So even if there's little progress, we don't notice it because we've watched some videos that are stuck in our minds. Sometimes the progress will come, you will not see it. Someone else will see it and tell you. It's like of late you've really improved, or I see some improvement in your play. That is how it is. That is how it is. So you have to practice even if you're not seeing progress. Sometimes it's invisible until you make it visible. And the only way you can make it visible is if you keep doing what you are doing. And it's so important if you can get a steady buddy, someone who you can just call anytime. You are learning and you find some difficulties, you can just share with that person. I have this friend, Nimanche. He's a bass player and he's doing amazing right now. Back then, I call him, I go to him, Charlie, we just sit down and share ideas. Sometimes I watch a video and maybe someone will play something and I just go to him, Charlie, I watch this thing. What do you think, Charlie? That kind of thing. Sometimes he also calls me, I go to his place, he comes to my place. We just put together ideas and try to learn something. It's very important. And today he's doing amazingly well. He plays for top artists in the country and outside as well. He's doing very, very well. So it's important to get someone who you can just learn with. It's very important. But that shouldn't be you shouldn't solely depend on that thing. Because what if you want to learn and that friend is not available? It's important to get someone you can learn with, a steady buddy, but you shouldn't solely depend on it because the person might not be available all the time you want or you need the person. So you have to keep practicing. Even if you think you are not seeing progress, just keep practicing. And the only way you can keep going if you are very passionate about this thing. So you have to keep practicing, even if you're not seeing progress. Just keep doing it, and I'm sure it's going to be visible. You don't have to give up. The next thing I'd like to talk about is be consistent. I'm going to do a video talking about consistency on its own, but today I just want to talk a little bit about it. You have to be consistent. It doesn't matter if you practice 2 times in a day. You have to be consistent. You have to be doing it every day. It doesn't matter if it's 1 hour. It doesn't matter if it's 2 hours. It doesn't matter even if it's 30 minutes, even if it's 20 minutes. But you have to make sure that you do it every day. Like you don't have to find an excuse not to do it. You have to do it every day. You have to be consistent. Even if it's 10 minutes in a day, do it every single day. And it helps a lot. You have to be very, very consistent. Like I said, I'll be doing a video talking about consistency, on its own, but I'm just letting you know that you have to be consistent. And also, it doesn't matter if you practice 20 hours. If it's 2 minutes, if it's 5 minutes, if it's 10 minutes, if it's 3 minutes, just make sure that you are consistent. Trust me, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. The next thing I like to talk about is time. And by that, I mean the process. You need to give yourself time. When you watch a video, that video you're watching, the person has 10 years experience. The person has 20 years experience. The person has 12 years experience. The person might have 9 years experience. You just started doing this thing 6 months ago. You just started 1 year ago. You don't expect to play like he or she is doing. You don't expect to sing like he or she is doing. You need to understand the fact that everything happens with time and in time. It doesn't matter. You can be very, very talented. You might be able to play wild things than he does, but he would have something you don't have, and that is experience. So allow yourself to pass through the process and grow. It's very, very important. Mistakes are allowed. You can fall 20,000 times, but the most important thing is you rise when you fall. At my level, I make mistakes. Your favorite singer makes mistakes. Your favorite producer makes, your favorite drummer, your favorite singer, your favorite bass player makes mistakes, but they don't give up. It doesn't stop them from, chasing that passion. It's very, very important. It doesn't stop them. And I know there'll be challenges. A lot of you have challenges. When I started, I didn't have a bass guitar. I didn't have a bass. I go to church very early to practice before the choir comes, and sometimes I kept doing that, and I don't know, for some reason, somehow, I ended up getting access to the bass. Now I started taking it home, and it got to a point I had to take it back. So I didn't have a bass, but not having a bass did not stop me from doing what I love. Until one day a friend in the UK just messaged me and we started vibing for some days, and he was like, I want to support you. He just sent me some money to get a bass. And not too far, just recently, another friend also called me and was like, Charlie, meet me at KFC. I went and he was like, oh, I have this bass. I wanted to just have it and enjoy. You see? So these are some of the things. You have to let yourself go through the process. We all have challenges. As of now, I am telling you, I have a lot of things I need to do, a lot of things I need to get for myself, which I don't have the means to do that yet. But it is not stopping me. It is not stopping me. So not having a bass, not having a keyboard, not having whatever you need, whatever gear you think you need, should not stop you. If you have to borrow, you have to borrow. I've borrowed bass countless number of times. Sometimes you go for a friend's bass, and the moment you begin to enjoy the rehearsal, he will call you that, Charlie, I need my bass. You have to take it back. We've all been there before. Nothing good comes easy. The challenging moments will always be there. As I said, at my level, I still face challenges. But those challenges will not stop me. So please allow yourself to pass through the process. It's important. You have to go through the process. And remember, what I know in 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, 15 years, you might start just a year ago and you might be able to even play better than I do. But there's something called experience which I would have, you will not have it. So please allow yourself to pass through the process. It's very important. And give yourself time. And know that everything happens in time and with time. You will get better. Trust me, you will get better if only you don't give up. Which takes me to my last point. Don't give up. Yeah. Like I said, I had a lot of challenging moments, but it didn't stop me until people started giving me bass. And the current bass I use right now, the Harley Benton 6000 NT, I did not buy it. It came as a brand deal. If I had given up, I wouldn't be getting all these things now. When I started, I didn't think I'll be sitting here sharing these things with you. But I'm sure someone has been inspired, someone has been encouraged out there. So just like me, someone is waiting for your story. Someone is waiting for you to just inspire them with your story. So no matter the challenge, don't give up. Sometimes you see some of us with a lot of smiles and like doing what we are doing. Trust me, we also have a lot of challenges. So please don't give up. When I started, I didn't think I would even be doing Instagram videos and YouTube video. No, I just was a regular boy playing bass, enjoying what I do. But here I am today seated, giving you these tips and sharing these words with you. So no matter the challenge you are going through, don't give up. Don't give up. I never thought I would be sitting here today sharing these things with you. So please don't give up. Someone is waiting for your story. Someone is waiting for your story. So yeah, these are the things I wanted to share with you, and I believe someone has been inspired and encouraged to, chase their dream and passion. Yeah. So, and like I said, I'll be doing some free lessons on my channel very soon, very, very, very soon. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe now and also press the bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Yeah. So until then, please don't give up on your passion. Just keep doing what you are doing, and trust me, one day, you see light at the end of the tunnel. So I'll see you again in the next video. Until then, don't give up. Give up. Give up. Give up.